welcome to the Drunken Progressive. I'm your drunken host, Jason W. Shaver. Well, Black History Month is off to a phenomenal start. It's a 9-year-old girl. That 9-year-old was suicidal, so they called the police to help. This is what they did to her.
Dear, why you just stop for a second and take a deep breath. Hey, just stop.
I will get your dad. No, you said that you were gonna pepper spray me. No, please don't stop.
Why don't you trust me?
I got a bad one.
Just spray her.
No,
Just spray her at this point.
Just spray her. Now he wants a piece.
Dear. I got her.
He got her. It's okay, guys. The suicidal girl is... We stopped her. Just fucked her up a lot more. We did it. Alright, so that was fucking horse shit. Holy shit. So, yeah, there was a family disturbance. She was suicidal, the 9-year-old. Suicidal. So they called the cops to come help. And so what do? And they're trying to say, we couldn't get her in the car, but she's in the fucking car handcuffed. She's 9 years old. You really feel that fucking threatened? If a handcuffed 9-year-old girl crying threatens you, quit your fucking job. You're not a cop. All right, so here is some idiot who gets paid way more money than I do. And it's his job to pretend this sort of shit's okay. And I haven't listened to this whole thing yet, so I'm gonna hear it pretty much for the first time with you guys. So listen to him try to justify this bullshit.
I can't tell you anything about him. He came to the scene shortly thereafter. They were trying to get her into the car.
She was in the car.
He made a decision there that he thought was the best action to take.
Because he's an idiot with no training.
You know, it resulted in her no injury to her.
Just her fucking psyche and her eyeballs.
Push further and use more force. There's a good chance she could have been hurt worse. It's very, very difficult to get somebody into the back of a police car.
Not a 50-pound girl. That was already in the car.
9 years old. Imagine what happens when we have a full-grown individual that we're dealing with.
You talk about the psychological impact on the officers, but what about the psychological impact on the 9-year-old girl who had to deal with this traumatic situation?
Who was already suicidal.
The traumatic situation that she's been dealing with. Did you listen to the words that her mother was saying to her? That's what's sad.
And then you squirted her in the fucking face with poison.
Go home and say, how does that girl have a chance in life?
Oh.
What's that officer supposed to do?
Shoot her in the face?
You know what? Understand how we respond to situations. Let me go from a man with a gun call, a traffic accident, to a family disturbance, to another incident. After this, those officers probably had to go on to several other calls that night. This doesn't happen in a vacuum.
What?
Some of those officers probably didn't get a chance to even discuss it until when? Hours later?
What are your points? And you don't have a point. I never listened to that all the way through. That guy's a fucking piece of shit. He's not even good at, like... He's not even good at, like, flinging poo. Like, that's... Those are bad, like... Who cares that we shot her in the face with fucking eyeball juice? Who fucking cares? Her mom called her a cunt. That's way worse than any abuse we could do to her. Fuck that guy. Holy fucking shit. She was already in the fucking car. Like, what? It took 6 police officers and they still had to use force on a 9-year-old kid who was already handcuffed in the back of a car. This is why we need to defund the police. And defund just means instead of 6 cops going there to talk to the suicidal girl, you send some social workers there to like calm her the fuck down and try to like reach her and let her know it's gonna be fine. You know why she didn't trust that cop, the lady cop? She's like, why won't you come with me? Come with me. And the girl's like, because you just said you're gonna spray me in the fucking face, you idiot. Yeah, if you threaten me with something, I'm not gonna want to go hang out. This is fucking bullshit. Happy Black History Month, guys. At least this year there's only 28 days. Not off to a great start, though.